All right, serious time. I know I look stupid, right? We're supposed to be clips. I am Malice. He is Pusha T with the braids behind his, yeah. All right. Keke Palmer. I am going to address you personally because it's come to my attention that recently the things that we say on this podcast do get relayed to celebrities and they see what we say. I'm just going to leave it at that. And I know you'll probably see this, and I think there is a connection that will probably bridge the gap here. So again, I'm addressing Keke directly. Keke, you have a platform, and I don't mean just the channel that you have that I only just heard about yesterday, but you have a platform as a celebrity, and that's dope. From what it seems like, and I'm pulling up the video now, this is a platform designed to give Black creators a chance. And this is what you have as the trailer on that channel.
Look, I know everyone thinks being in front of the camera is the end game, that being up here is the only key to success. But what if I told you the real power in being a creative happens behind the screen? What if I told you there is more than one way to make it? That we need more production designers, more sound mixers, more key grips, and more DPs. What if I told you we just need more you?
What if we had a situation where we had more you, right? Which tells me that your grand scheme behind this entire thing is that you want to make stories for us, by us, cast and crews full of us, right? And you want to make stories for us that entertain us, that give us what it is that we're looking for in these stories. And that's a commendable thing, right? Because a lot of these people don't have the resources to make it very far in Hollywood, right? That's a dope thing to do. It's just a little confusing when the story that we're getting features an Asian girl in what is a sacred Black institution like a HBCU.
Black people love fried rice.
And the show is called Southern Fried Rice.
Now, I done seen so many different groups of people offended by the show. I've seen Black people offended by it. I've seen Black Greeks or Black HBCU attendees. I done seen Asian people wholly fucking confused. Just about everybody involved kind of like side-eyeing this show. I haven't seen it just yet. Josh has. He's going to give us a breakdown on it. But it seemed off at the onset for me on premise because I always look for like what are we trying to show or what story are we trying to tell in these projects? Mm-hmm. I couldn't for the life of me try to understand what it is we're trying to get across here.
Sure. Especially since we're looking for stories for us.
Yeah. Asian girl gets adopted by a Black family, goes to HBCU, struggles with identity. Yeah. Yep. What's the gist? What are we doing here?
Yeah, MoFly, the whack-ass trailer is not just a whack-ass trailer anymore. Because I low-key respect the talent that Keke Palmer has, right? She's multi-talented. I figured I'd give her a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because obviously the trailer looked crazy. Insane, right? It's the problems that we've had with Awkwafina times a million. Basically, I watched the trailer trying to figure out what everybody was so mad about. I knew, obviously, Asian girl on an HBCU campus, that's already trash, right? But I wanted to see, like, what the fuck was going on. Right away, first episode, already a little mad. Because what do I see in the first episode? What happens in the first episode?
What happens?
In the first episode, we're at a cookout.
Okay.
The Asian girl's at the cookout.
Oh, boy.
Now, granted, it's a graduation party, but it's a cookout. Now, the metaphor of her being at the cookout at the very beginning of the show, crazy. Hated it right away. But then I start to realize pretty shortly after that the Asian girl, she's with a bunch of Black people. So there's a bit of privilege that she has that nobody else in the area has, right? Mm-hmm. We already know that. We can get that just from knowing that it's centered around the Asian girl. What I didn't know is that every Black person in this show was going to go through hell while the Asian girl gets every opportunity handed to her. Every single Black character that you see in the show is going through some sort of hell. And
while
she
just
gets
skating by.
Opportunities handed to her left and right. Obviously, she's adopted, right? She's adopted by a Black couple. That Black couple, man and wife, went to South Korea, and then they couldn't have a baby of their own, so they adopted this girl.
So they got a fucking baby from South Korea.
Adopted the girl.
We're starting off on problematic terms. Like it
gets worse.
You did the tremendous decision of adopting a baby and then travel thousands of miles east to find one. As if it ain't no kids in your neighborhood, city, state, country that need parents. No. Let's go find someone with the most stark difference in ethnic, cultural, probably spiritual, religious backgrounds possible, and adopt that child, move her away from her homeland, and make her black.
Yep. It gets worse. Couple adopts, right? They raise her for a little while. Father dies.
Keke.
Father's dead.
I'm about to throw my fucking shoe at you.
Father's
what is this
dead.
nonsense?
Father's dead. So,
like what?
Single mother. That's not it. That's not even it. That's not even.
God damn it.
Father's dead. After the cookout, the Coco, her name's Coco. The Asian girl's name's Coco. She receives a letter in the mail saying she got accepted to the HBCU. All the while, she has a friend, like a best friend or cousin or sister. I don't know what the fuck. That person would love to also go to college, but she's pregnant and can't go to college. She's pregnant and can't go with her to college.
So
the Asian girl gets to go to college.
You mean she got adopted into the black family and she the only one that can get right. So to show how we ingratiate other people into our culture, we have to show the most stereotyped versions of ourselves to make it palatable for someone else to be ingratiated into. So if we had a family full of black doctors and the kids went to private schools, then this whole process wouldn't have worked. Then this whole concept wouldn't have worked. If they lived in an affluent neighborhood and the kids were top of their class and valedictorians, this concept wouldn't have worked. What was necessary about making the dad dead and the little girl pregnant that was integral to this fucking story?
Literally, the girl says something to the effect of,
my whole life, I've been doing everything to make sure I didn't end up like my mama. SGA, AP classes, extracurricular activities. But somehow I still ended up pregnant and stuck in my hometown working at Walgreens.
I hate this shit already.
And obviously, the baby dad can't be there because he's in another city. So the baby father's not going to be there.
Great.
And eventually,
at least he's not a criminal. Could have been a criminal.
I'll get there.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it.
I'll get there. Also, she eventually gets an abortion. I'm not done. I'm not even close to done, right?
Does she go to college at least?
I'll get there. Fucking All right. So I'm going to wrap this up really quickly, but I'm telling you it all gets worse, right? She gets handed all of these opportunities. Oh, mind you, there's 2 black men in this show. One of them is Odell Beckham's brother from Love Island for whatever reason. I guess he's trying to get his career started in acting. She's basically conducting this love triangle between them and playing both of them. Playing both of them, right? So anyways, everybody loves Coco. Meanwhile, she's got a friend that caught chlamydia from a dude. She's got a pro-black roommate who hates her and is inconvenienced by her quite a bit. And she's got 2 niggas fighting over her, basically. Right? 2 best friends who were friends before Coco shows up on campus.
Fighting over Coco?
Yes. Coco shows up on campus. Now they got to fight. Now they're basically fighting over each other, right? And there's a lesbian couple who basically have to be down low because they don't want everybody else to know that they're a lesbian couple for whatever fucking reason.
Like literally everybody else hiding their shit, going through shit,
everybody
through bullshit.
else is going through shit.
And the black Asian girl skating through life, admired, desired, and privileged.
Yes. Tony Robinson said, Josh, is Coco bad for them to fight over? If you didn't see the trailer, no, she's not anything crazy. So when I say they fought over each other, Coco kissed Odell Beckham's brother and then decided literally minutes after that to accept a date from the other one.
What?
Through text. And then so she goes on the date with the dude, enjoys herself, and then ghosts him for 2 weeks. Doesn't say a word to this man for 2 weeks. Right? And so neither one of them really know where they are, but both of them know something's happened with the other person. Right? As far as the 2 black men. And so, I didn't even get to the ending. Hold that thought. One of the guys is a rapper, and then Odell Beckham's brother is basically like his producer. And so the rapper is in the studio basically talking shit about the situation. Like, oh yeah, man, I just wanted to try some of that Asian pussy, but you can hit after I'm done. All this dumb shit, right? Not realizing he's in a recording studio and there's a big ass like recording button that you can see on the screen that shows
take
everything
this back
is
to
recording.
Coco so she'll love me.
He did that. And then she didn't even fuck with him after that. Like, she just was like, oh, okay, whatever.
We dirty macking to get fried rice.
And it didn't work. The whole shit was trash. Okay, the ending, right? So the girl who was pregnant and got an abortion, she went to Atlanta where Coco is and her boyfriend.
Who's stripping their way through school. I'm waiting. Yeah. I'm waiting. Only thing I haven't heard yet is an abusive dark-skinned man.
I'll get there. So at the ending, right?
Son of a bitch.
Odell Beckham plays that audio clip for Coco, and he does that at this Halloween party. How fitting, right? How fitting that we're in a Halloween costume. Anyway, they're at a Halloween party. Coco gets a call from the girl who was pregnant and got the abortion, and apparently she's in some trouble. Like, Coco doesn't know what the issue is, but she can hear like the girl is like basically kind of like yelling for help, basically. So Coco and her other black women friends drive out to where the girl is. The girl is with her boyfriend that got her pregnant. And they don't really show us what the fuck was happening with them, but I'm going to assume it was some sort of domestic disturbance. That's all we can really assume from this situation, because I don't know what the fuck was going on. But they show up, and then as soon as they show up, the police come out of nowhere.
Oh.
And I want to preface this with the fact that throughout the series, they kind of do a job of trying to tell us that the Asian girl has privilege. And they try to like lecture us like what she should do with said privilege, which is fucking weird because this show is for black people. We don't need to be lectured
about an Asian woman's privilege.
We don't. Who asked for this?
Look how much better she has it than all of you. Look at it.
And so I guess the culmination of that was supposed to be that the Asian girl had to talk to the police to prevent any of them from getting arrested or shot.
Man. So now we don't even have a white savior. We have a Manila savior. We got an off-white savior.
She talked to the cop. Nothing happened to any of them. Credits for the season.
Damn, Keke, that's disappointing.
Very problematic show. And my only real ask, Keke, is next time you decide to platform some shit like this, ask your audience if they want to see some shit. Because I guarantee you they would have told you, fuck no.
She should have posted a clip of the show first and then seen how people reacted. And then based off of that, you know.
You know who did that? Bel Air.
Facts.
Bel Air gave us a trailer.
Facts.
We all said, oh shit, we want this. And then what happened? It became successful. Do that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Do that. Right? I'm not going to browbeat you about the fact that this is problematic and you shouldn't have done this, right? Because I'm going to treat it for now as a teaching moment. Right?
You know what's like
hopefully you learned the lesson.
Most interesting thing about this? She scrapped the Jonathan Majors. She shot and scrapped the Jonathan Majors interview. So this can get off and have your name all over it. But the Jonathan Majors interview, absolutely not. We got to scrap that. We got to put it away. You got to put it away.
I'd rather see Keke make a one of them days into a show with Issa. That would have been fine.
Sure.
That would have been absolutely fine.
Sure.
And I also saw, I guess the writer of this was just telling us about how Coco was basically somebody that I saw when I was in HBCUs. Again, I don't think anybody asked.
Why do y'all go to HBCUs if you're going to get out and tell your experiences of seeing non-black people? Like, not that they don't exist, not that they don't go there, but what is the benefit of them being highlighted in that space? What do you get from going to a HBCU to highlight a non-black person?
We hold this institution to be a sacred black place. Why are we telling the story of somebody who isn't black?
Y'all talk about people who go to PWIs like they ain't really black, like they didn't really receive an education. And then almost like you exalting the non-black people that went to an HBCU before you take the black people who went to a PWI. Facts. You got more criticism for the folks outside of your educational structure who look like you, as opposed to the folks inside it that don't.
Facts. Crazy.
What are we doing here?
Very crazy.
What are we doing here?
At the expense of sounding like I'm forgiving her, because I tried to do that with the Aisha Curry thing, and they were mad at me in the comments about that. I am not on her side. This is problematic. But if this can hopefully be a teaching moment for you to not ever do this shit ever the fuck again, keep platforming black creators and get more black people jobs and cast and crews. Just when you're trying to appeal to black audiences, ask them what the fuck they want, because I guarantee you nobody said Southern fried rice. Just saying. Shout out to Keke. Look, I'd love to have the conversation with Keke about this, because it seems like what you really need at your platform is a couple real niggas to tell you what we do want. Here we are. We're here. Let us know. We'll be in touch.